Tips with Tony. Tips with Tony. All about nutrition from your favorite dietitian. Everything you need to digest in your mind. Tips with Tony. Tips with Tony. Making you healthier one bite at a time. With Tony. Woo.
Hello, and welcome to the Tips with Tony podcast. I'm Tony Marinucci, your registered dietitian, helping you get healthy one bite at a time. What I'm about to share with you is a little clip from a most recent episode that I did with the Gymwits. If you're not subscribed to the Gymwits podcast, you definitely want to subscribe there. I actually started my podcasting journey with the Gymwits as a co-host, and they are the ones who are responsible for giving me my podcast platform. They helped me to create the catchy theme song that I've been getting so much great compliments and feedback about. So if you love the theme song, you'll love the Gymwits theme song. It's really fun too. But anyways, here is a clip from our most recent episode where we talked about different buzzwords, and this is all about the term natural. Enjoy. The term natural, literally can be, and here's the thing, like sugar is natural, and in moderate amounts, there's no problem with it, especially on times of exercise. But in excess, we know that that's not ideal. And so they just, people associate natural as healthy. And just because something is natural doesn't make it healthy.
I couldn't agree more. It's like, I think that it's this association with something that's made in a lab. Right? Like something that's made with chemicals and preservatives is not natural. And I guess that would sort of make sense, although basically everything even in those chemicals is eventually derived from a natural source somewhere along the lines. So
right. Well, so
that's the interpretation of it.
Right. And then here's the crazy part is like, for example, peanut butter. There's many different types of peanut butter, and like Skippy's, for example, they have they call it natural peanut butter, but it goes through a chemical processing of hydrogenation. But because peanuts come from a natural source, they can still call it natural peanut butter. When I teach people to choose natural peanut butter, what I mean is choosing the peanut butter that has the ingredients are just peanuts and salt. Not that, the other type is like going to be completely terrible for you, but it is a little bit misleading because it did go through a chemical processing. So what you're saying, Justin, and it's like whether it does or it doesn't make it healthy or not. The point being is that because now if you're trying to avoid something that's been chemically processed and you see the word natural, now you're perceived that it's not, but it actually is. It just so happens to have one ingredient that comes from a natural source. So then therefore they can say that. And then the last thing that just came to my mind too is like, for example, a lot of sodas would be made with high fructose corn syrup, and a lot of them are, and that's because it's cheaper, but so they'll swap it out and they'll make it with natural sugar. And either way, they still have the same amount of grams of sugar. Their body's still going to react the same way to it. And so therefore, just because it's natural soda, that doesn't make it better. Does that make sense?
Well, I'll pseudo disagree with you. It tastes better. Right? I rarely drink soda, but if I do, I drink the Mexican Pepsis because it's made with cane sugar, and it just tastes better, if you ask me. Right? It's once in a blue where I'll have an actual soda. But if I'm going to do it, I got to drink the real thing. I think it tastes better, but it's not it's not healthier. It's just, I think it tastes better.
Yeah, and I think the issue too is like if I'm thinking of like snack type foods, like like natural chips, right? So the ingredients will just be like potatoes and salt. Like they are natural, and then you'll obviously compared to more processed like chips, but then because they're natural, then that person believes that they can have more of it. Yeah, and that's where the problem becomes. It's like same thing. Things are like lower calorie, then they have double of it. It's like then what was the point of you doing that? All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that clip. If you're not already subscribed to the Tips with Tony podcast, please subscribe. A new episode comes out every Monday and every Wednesday, and when you're subscribed, you don't miss a beat. As always, I'm Tony Marinucci, your registered dietitian, helping you get healthy one bite at a time.